Hi. One of my favorite instruments that I have is this Celtic harp. It's by Stoney. It's the Lorraine Harp, and I have had this for 16 years. My wife got it for me in San Francisco when we were at Lark in the Morning, and I tried out a lot of harps there. It's a great place for ethnic instruments. And so I thought this would be a great review to do because this isn't new. This has been around the block. I have played this in church for many years. I've played it for weddings and funerals. Yeah, I've played it for a lot of dead people. So, and this is just still a wonderful instrument. One thing I want you to know too is that these strings, with the exception of two, are 16 years old, and then however long the store had it. But I've always been impressed with the sound of this. There's one thing I would like to show you, and that is a few winters ago it got really dry, and there is a crack right there. You can see a little better on this side. And so even being repaired in the wrong way, the incorrect way, I didn't have money to spend on it. And so the friend of one of my students put a screw in it, and it's holding just fine. So I thought I would play this for you and just see. This is why I chose this harp instead of some larger harps, because it, quite frankly, sounds better. And these are all nylon strings, so it still has a pretty decent low end. This isn't plugged into anything. It just has a big sound, though. So you can kind of pull out of it a big sound. There's a nice shimmer right up here in the top end. A lot of harpists may refer to these nylon strings as being bright for a harp. I never would have chosen that word. I would have chosen sweet. I think that it sounds very sweet. To me, bright would be more like what you would get at the bottom of the strings, the kind of reminiscent of a guitar. But this is actually quite an instrument. The sharpening levers all work fine. There's one that broke off here, the very highest G. I'm not worried about that. For a long time ago. The soundboard is still in good shape. It bows out just a little bit, which if it's a harp, it's going to do that. And everything is still straight on it, minus the crack. It still is going strong and has a fantastic sound. I would feel very confident in playing this anywhere else, except that it's got sharpening levers. I wouldn't really work well with Tchaikovsky or Debussy, or there are people who can probably do that on a lever harp, but not me. Anyway, thanks for listening.